And today we're celebrating because
the shutdown's over.
Woo-hoo! Thank God. I mean, this has been hard for you.
Really hard for me. I think I have compassion now for government workers because, oh man, it's been over 40 days of no pay.
Yeah.
And I just had to pay back the book today.
I know.
And I had to pay things. Oh.
Then it was inhibiting me because then I was feeling guilty, like, well, we can't do this because of the shut.
True. I felt that way too. I was like, I shouldn't be doing anything. And then now they say there might be another shutdown. So I'm saving my money. I'm like, I'm saving.
It was on C-SPAN. Like, you could actually call Speaker Johnson. Did you know that during the shutdown?
I would have did it.
I know. During the morning meeting, they played a segment, and this woman, she called. Her husband is former military, and he's disabled, and she had 2 kids who needed, like, medicine, and she's like, I don't have money. Like, what am I going to do? You need to end the shutdown. And, I mean, I don't blame Speaker Johnson, and I'm just grateful that Tim Kaine, even though he's a...
Oh, yeah, thank God he came over to our side, but there's a lot of federal workers in Virginia.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the calls he was getting. And then we don't even get paid till next week.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is this? Like, yeah, it's open, but, we got to delay the pay.
And then I'm glad that the TSA workers are getting, bonuses, but my mom's like, well, what about Jerry? He's so loyal, he went to work every day. I'm like, I know, we deserve a bonus too.
I know, and then you're mentioning that it's gonna happen again, or it can, which I can see them Democrats doing it again.
Well, they said they're going to do it again because they can't come to agreement on the Affordable Care Act. And I'm not going to act like I know what I'm talking about because I'm telling you, I'm trying my best. I've been researching, and it's hard to find information out there.
I know.
I know that it's subsidies, the Affordable Care Act, and they pushed this through during COVID to help people during the times of COVID, which people did need help. But like you learned from the 5, who was it again?
Harold Ford, he said that there's people using these subsidies and they make over $100,000 a year. And I'm sorry, if you're making that much money, you don't need help.
We don't need these socialist programs. We do not want to become a socialist nation.
No.
And I think that healthcare should go back to the states. Something needs to change because there's a monopoly on it.
And then me, like, I mean, yeah, I'm doing the podcast, but I'm like, I'm not paying for medical right now because...
Well, at least you don't have to pay for it now. Before you had to pay for it. The last article that I read, it was by Bill O'Reilly, like in 2013. He was the only one that really talked about it. He warned you about Obamacare, how it was going to hike up all the prices because there's no competition. And then these subsidies, it's not a tax break. Don't think it's a tax break. It's subsidies. So our government is paying the insurance companies. No, let the market figure it out. Stop this government spending. The government spending is what's getting us into all this trouble. And it just seems like there's a big monopoly on it all.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find information. No one's talking about it.
No, in the morning meeting, Sean Spicer, he was mentioning, you can put some more money in your HSA account. But that just got me confused. So I'm like, so I'm going to still pay for insurance because when I was working, I paid almost $200 a month for insurance.
No, they need a plan.
Yeah.
The Republicans need a plan and the Democrats need to change, but they're not going to change because their party is so woke, so far left. They want socialism. And you don't want that because I just watched Glenn Beck's show last night and he talks about Cuba. He talks about Venezuela. He talks about Germany. Every time somebody wants socialism, they promise us, we the people, you're going to have more. We're going to give you free things. But the elite that are in power have everything, and then everyone else is starving.
And suffering. Like in Congress, they all get their big fat
checks.
Yeah, their checks and all the stock
they're all
stuff.
Fat cats up there.
I know.
They leave rich. It's not right. It's wrong.
It's not right.
I need to coin that term.
I know. And two, like with insurance, I'm noticing because I still have to go see an orthopedic now and then. And I'm like, I only have to pay $300 out of pocket. Whereas before I was paying $200 a month, $50 copay. And because he adjusts my back, that was another $200 that went to the insurance. And I'm like, yeah, I'll pay $300 out of pocket. Thankfully, I'm young and I don't have a lot of health issues.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the doctor.
But there has to be a way that they can fix this. And some people want like universal health care like Canada. But my friend,
I don't want that.
Shout out to her. She told me that Canada's population is that of California.
Oh, wow.
So can you imagine, like, I don't trust the government to do nothing. It'd be
they keep increasing the size of the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we are paying for. Taxpayers are paying for this big bureaucracy.
Yeah. And can't they just fix it? Like, even auto insurance gotten horrible. Like, they kept hiking it up. And I'm like, my car's so old. You want to keep paying that much?
That's why you want more options in healthcare.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be narrowed down to 2 or 3 health insurance companies. It's not right.
No, and I will say though, this isn't just gonna be now because it's gonna come back up in January. They
Yep.
might shut the government back
They
down.
already said they thought it was worth it.
Yeah.
Even Tim Kaine, he said, well, I was too focused on winning the election over here in Virginia. That's pretty scary.
What, you can't multitask? Hello?
Yeah, and people at my husband's work, they depend on their paychecks. People living from paycheck to paycheck, it's not easy for them when times get hard. Like, I have a family that helps me and supports me, but, me and Jerry aren't fat cats on Wall Street.
No, and then there are people like you can't charge your mortgage. You can't charge certain things where they're just
No.
going to yank it out of your bank.
Me, I don't want interest. I don't like living off credit cards. You have kids to feed. You have bills to pay. You have
Lights,
water. You have a life and you need money for it.
You do. And I will say, though, the Republicans have to get it together because this is going to be a sticking point.
I think that Trump, since he is the leader of the Republican Party, he's the one that has the agenda that he's putting forth. He needs to come up with something. They need to come up with something, and not just the health savings account. When I heard Sean Spicer saying that, even Dan Turntine's all, look how long it took Sean to speak on the topic. But then Dan really didn't have any answers to the problem either. Like, who is going to come that has a brain, like maybe Dr. Oz, like has a good brain and can do something? But see, they're making so much money, these insurance companies, and the people in Congress and the lobbyists, they're all in on it together. They're probably getting kickbacks. It's a dark world. It is the swamp.
It is, and it's not a Republican Democrat thing. And whoever's going to win the midterms is going to be the one who can clearly tell people what they want.
Yeah. Well, you've seen how that worked in New York. They clearly want socialism.
They do.
And they don't realize that they don't want that. I think it was Venezuela. He was saying that when they promised them everything, it got so bad that they had to get animals from the zoo to have food. Yeah. And then the princesses, they go on these luxuries paid vacations while all the people are starving. And then Cuba, all the princes, they have great cars, but all the people have 1950s cars that they have to work on.
Yeah.
And people that come here, they're against socialism. They've lived it. But I think that people that are younger, I think they don't live in reality. I think they do live on credit. I think they live off college loans. And I think that's why they think everything's for free. But like I tell you, nothing is for free. And we don't want to lose our rights. Like you said, we don't want to lose our freedoms, our constitutional freedoms. And we don't want to lose that we're a republic. Because you were going to bring that up, how that could happen if they get rid of the filibuster.
Well, yeah, because
So is it like called the nuclear option?
Trump's been saying it. Well, I'm going to backtrack. So Kamala actually thought about it with abortion, get rid of the filibuster for abortion. And what it means is that you have to have a 60-40 in the Senate. You can't just ram stuff through. There has to be bipartisan
and we need
agreement.
That.
Which, I mean, it kind of sucks because we had to wait for the Democrats with the shutdown, but I don't want stuff rammed through. But then Trump's like, well, we got to...
Trump's reasoning is that the Democrats are going to be in control sooner or later, and they will use it.
I know, and I'm...
That's what sucks.
That's where I'm, like, divided, but then I'm just like... The filibuster is in place in the Senate because you have to come together because...
The Senate's intent is to slow down the process. It isn't so you can just push things through. That was the founders' intent. And they have a lot of rules. I'm telling you, I took congressional leadership and I'm telling you, in one ear, out the other, so many rules they made up over time. And it's just crazy. It's
well, because
it's all red tape. There you go.
Oh, and then because we were like, well, how did they get the big, beautiful bill through?
That one confused me too.
Because that's a budget reconciliation bill. So I don't know. It's just so convoluted. And like, we're supposed to keep you guys in the know, but how can we be in the know if we can't even find it? And we're little researchers.
I know. And I feel like I've really been trying to be in the know about this, but no one has a clear-cut case of how to fix it. They just want to keep giving the Affordable Care Act, take our money and feed it to the insurance companies. That doesn't seem right.
Okay, then you're going to go the alternative, and the Dems are going to be like, you're depriving these people of health care and all the bad things.
They're going to say, yeah, grandma and grandpa.
Pull on the heartstrings.
I mean, I would like to interview like a doctor or like a nurse who would really want to talk about the system and how it needs to change.
There's so much red tape. Like anything with the government, there is so much red tape, and I don't know, but then we're just so involved with the government. We just have so much government stuff. And then you don't want to take away things because we were even talking about the the tariffs. Like Teresa was like, do you want to have like a tariff like check or do you want it to go to the debt? And I was like, I want the money.
I said, I'm selfish. I want that check. That's so bad. We got to stop wanting the government to fund our lives. We don't want that. We don't want this big bureaucracy.
Inflation's still a problem.
It's a real problem. And Trump's saying everything's better, but I hope that he can see that everyday people like us, we don't see prices going down that much.
Yeah.
Everything's still high at the grocery store. I don't understand why they don't bring the prices down. I know that he's a positive thinker and he really does want to see America succeed and see our economy better and see the everyday worker, making money and having a good living. But affordability is a big deal right now. That's why they lost in Virginia, because everybody's thinking about affordability.
And that's a big thing right now. And for young people, like, it's hard for people in our generation now to buy a house. It's so much more expensive. Just everything's so much higher. Democrats might win some seats because the Republicans got to get their crap together.
Well, the Republicans do need to get their crap together because the Democrats are headstrong and they are going off the cliff.
And they're going to plow through. Want to be in the know?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Listen to us on all podcast platforms.
Follow us on all our socials.
Visit our website, thenobody757.com. I'm Kashmir.
I'm Jackie.
And we are
the Nobodies 757.